Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZIRK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So we're now on to the conference championship, which means we have more predictors for me to get 100% accurate with my predictions. I don't give a shout out to Oscar Garcia for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Turn notification bell on and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also guys, make sure you go down to the comment section and number one, sign up in Underdog Fantasy using code ZIRK because it'll match first deposit up to $100. But number two, fill out that Google form that is at the top of the comment section because if you do so, you're going to get a Travis Kelce special booster tomorrow and you're going to be signed up for some additional specials that are coming very, very soon. You only have until tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time to fill that Google form out to get the booster for this weekend. If you're watching this video like after 10 a.m. Eastern time on Friday, still fill out the Google form because you're going to be able to go ahead and get some extra specials by doing so. Also, my NBA picks for today may already be up by the time this video gets posted. Maybe they'll be up in a little bit here, but check out my Twitter for my NBA picks for today. So let's take a look at the predictors that we have for this week, guys. And I gotta say, these two games here are going to be close, right? I don't think either of these two games this weekend are going to be blowouts, but I'm going to go through all the predictors, which ones I think have the best chance of hitting. We've done pretty decent with them. I will say the first round of like the matchups, I did way better than I did last weekend. Mostly in due part to my Cowboys. But taking a look at these, we have the 49ers taking on the Eagles. I will let you guys know, as of right now, the Eagles are actually favorited by 2.5 points, okay? So pretty much, they think they are going to win this game. At least Vegas thinks that the Eagles are going to win this game versus the 49ers. To be completely honest with you, don't really know which way to go with this game. As a Cowboys fan, you know which way I want to go, okay? So I'm not going to say which team I think is going to win. Like, hey, do this one for this matchup because I want to say the 49ers win, right? Now, I don't know if that's me really wanting the 49ers to win just because, you know, I'm a Cowboys fan and I don't want the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, or if I really think they're going to win. But I do think their run game is obviously very, very good. Their defense overall is very good. We don't know how exactly healthy Jalen Hurts is, but I feel like the 49ers could pull this out. The Eagles could win this as well. This one, that's on you. I am going to do some 49ers win tokens, that's for sure there. But now let's take a look at the other ones that we have here. So, either team scores more than 2 touchdowns. I'll be honest, this one looks good. This one looks really, really good to me. And to be honest, I like doing this one way more than I like doing any of the other ones. All that has to happen is either team scores 3 touchdowns in the entire game. That seems pretty likely to me. Now, the over-under for this game right now, guys, is set at 46.5 points. So 46 total points probably means at least one of these two teams is going to score 3 touchdowns. I will let you know, I absolutely love this one. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to probably do quite a few of these, to be honest with you guys, because I mean, this is 9,400 coins, right? Whereas let's say if you're an Eagles fan, with everything they're going to win, you get 5,900 coins. Well, if the Eagles are going to win this game, or the 49ers are going to win this game, I feel like some team has to score 3 touchdowns. Now, as I just said, though, the over-under for this game, guys, is set at 46.5. Over 55 total points. This is over 9 points higher than what the over-under right now for the game is being set at for the line in Vegas. So 55 points, I'm not too big on that one. I feel like both these defenses are pretty good, right? So 55 total points, not big on that. Eagles score 0 points in first half or the second half. Again, I'm not big on this one either. I feel like, what are the odds the Eagles don't even at least score a field goal at least in both halves here? I just don't see that happening, so I think that one's probably a waste of a token as well. And then we have first touchdown being Miles Sanders. A couple of issues I have with this. Number one, Miles Sanders hasn't scored a touchdown in 5 games. Number two, he's only played 40% of the snaps 3 games in a row. And also, if it's going to be, let's say, a rush TD, whatever, the 49ers are one of the best defenses in the NFL against allowing rushing touchdowns. So, I mean, hey, Maybe he gets the goal line touches, they get down to the goal line, he scores his first touchdown, but with all those factors involved, I'm not going with this one. I'm not. 40% of the snaps, hasn't scored in 5 games, and also they're really, really good against the run as well. Not for me. We have the Kittle, McCaffrey, Sanders, and A.J. Brown all get 1 or more touchdowns. Again, I mean, that would be incredible. I feel like Kittle and McCaffrey could. I'm more worried again about Miles Sanders and A.J. Brown potentially getting a touchdown. That would be insane if that actually smacked, though. And, I mean, it's so many coins. 70,000 coins. I think, in my opinion, I feel like you got to, right? You got to do at least one of those. If you have the extra tokens, I think it's worth risking it on this. So, out of all of these ones from the 49ers and the Eagles, my favorites are this one, and I guess the Kittle, McCaffrey, Sanders, and A.J. Brown all get at least a touchdown or more. Because if that does happen, that's just so many coins. I think like you gotta risk it at least one time. Now getting into the Bengals and the Chiefs, this game I feel like I can be a little bit more unbiased with this one here, right? We have the Bengals and the Chiefs going against each other here. As you guys know, the Bengals have beat the Chiefs 3 games in a row, all by a field goal, all very, very, very close games, right? Now Mahomes, as you guys know, was hurt last week. He hurt his ankle. But I've been paying attention a lot to Patrick Mahomes this week because obviously, you know, I do underdog. I'm going to have some picks. I want to see how people are feeling, whatever. And today, literally today, he's not wearing a walking boot. He's out there jogging at practice. I think, honestly, he's doing okay with his ankle. So I don't think it's going to be much of a factor. So then this comes down to the Bengals or the Chiefs winning this game. I will let you guys know right now, it is in Arrowhead, and the Chiefs are 1-point favorites. And I'll be honest, man, with Joe Burrow beating Patrick Mahomes 3 times in a row, and like I said, it doesn't really seem like that ankle is hurting Patrick Mahomes that much, I'm going to say the Chiefs win this game. I'm going to say it, but I think it's going to be a super close game. The Bengals could pull it out. The Bengals are hot right now. They're super hot. You guys can see you get 6,600 coins if the Chiefs win, and if the Bengals win, you get 6,740. Personally, I do think that the Chiefs pull this out. Now, do I think they win by 7-12? Maybe. I mean, they could win by a touchdown, right? I know the last 3 games have all been field goals, but this most certainly could be a situation where the game is tied at the end of the game and Joe Burrow has the ball. They're down by a touchdown. He has to try to drive down the field to score a TD, or the opposite. The game is tied and Mahomes has the ball. They're trying to score a touchdown. 18,000 coins. I feel like it's worth it to do it, but you're more than likely going to get it because it's going to be a 7-point game, if anything. Over 55 total points. The over-under for this game is 47.5, so only 1 point higher, but I'll be honest, 55 total points, I definitely could see this being a complete shootout. A 30-33 type game, a 36-28, whatever. I'm definitely going to do one of these. I feel like it's worth risking it to go over on the 55 as well on this. Burrow, 275 passing yards, and McKinnon to score a touchdown, 14,000 coins. I'll be honest, this is another one that I really, really like. Number 1, Joe Burrow over 275. I think he hits that. I definitely think that he hits over 275 passing yards, and Vegas has him very, very favored to go over on his passing yards line, which is currently at 280.5. So Vegas thinks by far that Burrow is going to go over 280. This is only 275. And McKinnon to score a touchdown. Now, he didn't get a touchdown last week, but he literally scored like 5 weeks in a row before that, and he had like 8 total touchdowns, including a touchdown versus the Bengals already this year when they faced. So I do think McKinnon will get a touchdown, and I also think Burrow will get 275 plus passing yards. I love that one for this game. Now, we also have over 47.5 points scored total. I think that could happen. 2 Kelce touchdowns, 2 Mixon touchdowns. I don't think that's going to happen. I think, if anything, it would be Mixon that doesn't end up scoring 2 touchdowns in this game. But again, do you risk it, right? I mean, it's 93,000 coins to go ahead and do. Do you just put one in there to risk this one? If you're looking between Kittle, McCaffrey, Sanders, and A.J. Brown getting touchdowns, or 2 touchdowns for Kelce and 2 for Mixon with the over of 47.5, which one do you risk more? I mean, this is a lot. 70,000 coins right there. And Mixon 2 TDs, though, is what I'm more worried about because I think Kelce could get 2 touchdowns. In my personal opinion, I think I would rather go with that one because I don't even know if Mixon gets 1 touchdown, let alone 2. So if you're going to risk a big one, I'd probably go with the Kittle, McCaffrey, Sanders, and A.J. Brown one. Although I'm not big on Miles Sanders this week either. We'll see about that. And then finally, the game is tied at halftime and goes to OT. 170,000 coins. Man, that's so much. It's super risky. It is so risky, to be honest. But I mean, again, if you just have one more token, then I think it's worth it. For 170k, I think you gotta maybe risk one in there. So my personal favorite ones for this entire week. This one right here, either team scores more than 2 touchdowns. As for the Bengals one here, I really love the Burrow 275 plus yards and McKinnon touchdown. I really love that. I also like the over on this. Chiefs could win by 7-12. I think I like the over on Burrow 275 plus. And then also either team scores 2 or more touchdowns. Those are like my 3 absolute favorites for this week. But then, I mean, come on, man. It's so many coins. I think you got to put one in the game is tied at halftime to go to OT. And then also the Kittle, McCaffrey, Sanders, A.J. Brown. I think you got to risk it in one of those 2. And then the over, Burrow 275, and either team scores more than 2 touchdowns. And then if you want to just go with like a winning one, you can, and go with like Chiefs win, 49ers win, whatever you guys want to do in that situation. But to be honest, I think this week, I'm going to put a lot of my tokens into these like bigger ones. The either team scores 2 touchdowns, that one right there, over 55, Burrow 275 plus. And why not do a game that's tied at halftime to goes to OT? That would be an incredible game. And with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video. And of course, hit that sub button down below. Let me know which of these are you guys going to personally do. Man, 170k. That'd be nice. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.